What's up YouTube? It is Kylie Moore and we are back at it again today, not with anything on the bike, which is a big shocker because I know usually we go over how to jump, how to manual, how to do certain tricks, all of that, but what we don't go into is the maintenance that goes into a bike beforehand. So today, thanks to my dad who just taught me all this, we're going to be going over how I maintenance my bike before every big race and every time that I even take it out to the track, because this is your baby, guys. We got to take care of it. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, so first things first here, we're going to go ahead and get a clean bucket of water and then some soap of choice. For me, I use the same soap that I use for my car, which is going to be the Deep Crystal Car Wash. You can get it at pretty much any auto zone that you go to. I've found that it works nice with the paint though, for both my car and for the bike, so it just kind of works out in that aspect. But you're going to want to get a soap that's not going to be super aggressive and harsh on your paint so that it doesn't wear it down. Pour a little bit of it in. I already poured it in without thinking to show you guys. And then you're going to go ahead, get a rag, a sponge, anything that you guys can use to really wipe the bike down. You're going to go ahead and do that. P.S. I forgot to mention we're using a microfiber cloth. So you're going to go ahead, take it all over the entire bike. I'm not going to show you guys that because that's really time consuming, but you're going to do that. And then when it comes down to the tires of it, you're going to go ahead and I'm going to drop my bucket. You're going to go ahead and hold the rag on the outside of the rim right here and then just really spin it around. Do that on the opposite side as well, and then you're going to go in between every individual spoke to make sure that all that dust is gone. Now, you guys may be wondering, why are you using a bucket? Just use a hose. Even though modern day bikes have really sealed bearings, we still want to be careful because you can get water where you don't want it, which can really mess up the functionality of the bike. So it's just one of those things to prolong your sweet baby rides, life, and all of that good stuff. But anyways, we're going to go ahead, wipe the bike down, and then we will come back for step 2. All right, step 1 is done. We are on to step 2. We're going to get another small little bucket, which is really a bowl, but we're going to go ahead, fill it up with some water, clean water, no soap, and wipe the bike down. That way we don't have to worry about any residual soap being left over, leaving those weird bubbles on the frame, all of that stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and do that and then check back in for step 3. All right, so steps 1 and 2 are done now. We already went through, cleaned off the frame, so that is all dialed. We're gonna go ahead, focus in on the chain. We're gonna be using the grunge brush. I'm pretty sure you can just buy this on Amazon. Basically what it's going to do is use all these little bristles to clean inside the chain, and then we're going to use this side to clean off the cogs because we really don't want to have any grime building up along the sprockets and things like that, because that's going to make your chain a little bit wonky when you're riding, and it's honestly just going to kind of shorten the lifespan of the chain and possibly of the sprocket. So to make sure that we don't do that, we're going to go ahead, for me, we use a simple green and water 50-50 solution. Anything that's really just going to degrease, basically, you want to go in with that and you're going to scrub until you go ahead and see that everything is clean. Very little to no grime on the chain or the sprocket. That's what we're looking for. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. All right guys, that was a little bit more time consuming than I thought it would be, but this is a learning process for the both of us right now, so it's good to know. Something that I did take away from doing that chain portion just now though is that it's going to spitter out a bit, so just kind of be ready to get covered in a little bit of grease and get prepared for that clean frame that you just did to get covered in some grease as well. So hopefully you're not doing the steps along with me right now and you can learn what I did, which is to do this chain portion first because grease is going to be all over that back end of the bike. Anyways though, now that the frame and the chain are all dialed, we're going to go in with a finishing spray. We use the SC1 coating. It's going to be nice for the high gloss aspect of the frame. Let's ASMR, guys. Holy cow, that was fire. Anyways, we're going to go ahead. You want to make sure with this spray, though, that you're not covering the back wheel, the front wheel, or the chain. Be careful with that. We're just focusing on getting the frame, the bars, the stem, and the fork. Do not go anywhere near it with the tires, okay? It's gonna be slick, it's gonna mess up, that was some reflexes. It's gonna mess up your turns, it's gonna be all bad. So you wanna make sure that you're only covering the frame, the stem, the bars, and the forks with this. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do that real quick. And that is a wrap. The bike is all dialed. It's looking all pretty, looking all cutesy, very demure. We love it, love to see it. Thank you guys all for sticking around and watching. Hopefully you guys took some things away from this because I know I did and I was the one bringing the video. So it's a win-win for all of us. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave any questions or concerns that you have down in the comment section and we will catch you guys on the next one.